This is Trucker Wayne with Driver Solutions. How's everybody today? Hopefully great. We're getting a lot of questions, and I'm doing my first two videos on Ask Trucker Wayne a question. All right, James asked a great question. He asked about lightweight, 48-inch spread axle flatbed. Now, I do not have spread axle, so I'm not going to talk about the spread axle, but I tell you what, it's the exact same that I'm going to talk to you about what lightweight is, what lightweight means. I even like to know my lightweight the best I could when I was dry vanning, because when I pick up beer, if I had a empty trailer with beer, the newer ones, you could take about 45,000 pounds, I'm talking about 45,000 pounds. I always want to know my lightweight because they want to always fill you up right to the top, put in as much as they could. Flatbedding is vital to know your lightweight. Now this trailer right here I've had for a little while, one of the newer ones. Very important. I'll tell you why. You may remember a video I did a while back. I could only take 48,000 pounds. It was an older trailer. Center point was a little weirded out. On this trailer right here, let me go, when I talk about my lightweight and knowing your lightweight, it all goes back to how much I can put on this trailer and how I can split that load and do it the way it's supposed to be done and legally running. So when I got this trailer, the first thing I did, I kind of knew what it was. I've had a trailer of the same kind, but I wanted to find out exactly. I had a half a tank, very important. He asked me about a full tank. Company policy for us is only a half a tank because I can take 200 gallons. If I only go in with a half a tank, that's still 100 gallons. So if I have to play the gallon game there, is if I'm loaded up to the top, I still have 100 gallons. So you're not stopping every 200 miles. But it's important too, because when you go in with a half a tank, I got 100 pounds at 7.2 pounds for the poundage for 1 gallon of diesel. That's still what, a good 700 pounds that you have in fuel. That's important to know. So I rolled this thing up here when I was getting my lightweight, and you know, I was at about 11.4 on my steers. On my back here on my drives, I was like 11.8 or 11.9, pushing 12. These are all just close because I'll tell you what my actual total was. And in the back, in the rear axle, it was like 69.86. What it all came out to was my lightweight was 29,890 pounds. Why is that important? It's very important because if you go by, first of all, if it's 11.4 up there, we know we could put another 100 gallons in, you know, it's still basically close to legal because I can do another 100 gallons. The 12, almost 12 in the drives, 6.9 in back is why it's so important, because then you know that you can put more in the back for 34,000, right? But at 29,980 or 29,890, I know that I can put 50,000 pounds on here. Now, you may think, who would want to put 50,000 pounds on there? They do, some do, because it's important to some people to put as much weight as you can legally, if you can go, get you where you need to go. It's a big deal to some companies. It's your job, man. If they want to do 50,000, our job is to try to get that 50,000 on there exactly right. It gets hard when you start pushing exactly 50,000 to get it on there exactly right to be legal. That's what we need to know, our weights and our center line and everything like that. But that's why it's so important that when he asks about the lightweight, a lot of the trucks are like 32, 33 with a lightweight. I'm 29 because of the new trailer here. That extra 2,000 pounds, because the trailer was 2,000 pounds lighter, to me that makes everything, because if I'm gonna go 45, 46, 47,000 pounds, that's 2,000 pounds I can play with. It's huge. And in 6 years, I've only had to go back one time. If that 2,000 pounds, I would have been good, it would have been legal. So lightweight's a great question, a little technical, but he asked it, and we're answering it. This is Trucker Wayne with Driver Solutions, with the positive path to trucking success. Are you thinking of getting in this business? We want you in here. Check out Driver Solutions at www.greatcdltraining.com. You can check me out at www.truckerwayne.com or my Trucker Wayne Facebook page. This is Trucker Wayne, positive path to trucking success, and I'm out.